AI is going to take your job. Do you believe that or not? We know that AI is here and AI is here to stay. There's so many improvements and massive releases happening. There's kind of an arms race happening in the tech space with OpenAI versus Google. Microsoft is integrating a lot of ChatGPT and GPT data models into their tools. Even Azure's OpenAI service has now been released. They also have the Microsoft 365 integrations. They have the Bing. Should you be worried about losing your job? Potentially. So the world is going to be very different in the next 3 to 5 years. We definitely know that for sure. There's going to be a lot of growth in the artificial intelligence space, also connected to the Web3 space with blockchain technologies as well. You can't stop tech progression. You can't stop any kind of innovation from happening. Just look throughout history. People were, really upset with the automobile when it was first created. They're like, why do we need an automobile when we can just use horses? Or you look at the light bulb when it was first starting to be created. They're like, what's wrong with using kerosene and continuing to use our lamps? So there's always a pushback for any new stage of innovation. But just like any tool, you can learn to use and wield that tool the right way, or you can use it to not wield it the right way. So there's a lot of opportunities right now to learn how to use AI as a tool to empower what you're doing. And if you're afraid of losing your job, now's the best time to start to learn how to use these tools to level up the value that you deliver to other people. You should not be thinking about whether I should lose my job or not. You should be thinking about how can I use these tools to add even more value, to deliver more value to whatever the work is that I'm doing, whether that's marketing, whether that's in sales, whether that's in project management, you work at, in administration at a company. What are some ways that you can use these tools? Explore that. We're going to talk about 5 main skills to help you navigate this new era of AI. I saw someone post on LinkedIn recently talk about these new skills that you can have. So let's go ahead and jump into number 1. So number 1, this new skill is to have comfort with new tools. So this is really important. You got to learn how to be flexible. Software engineers or people in the tech space understand this very well. You got to learn how to adapt to any new technologies that are coming out. There's usually a new change on any tech stack every 3 to 5 years at least. So you got to learn to be adaptable. So most people will not know a single thing about these new tools, nor will they have the time to figure it out. Every organization will be on the hunt for internal talent who know the business, how it runs, and then ultimately how to apply AI to make it run more efficiently. There's a massive need, just like for software engineers, cybersecurity professionals, there's a massive need of people who know how to use AI the right way and apply it to these different challenges that you're facing, have a solution that you can offer. And then you can be able to experiment with these new tools and then broadcast your finding to others, just like what I'm doing here. I spend thousands of hours using and exploring AI at this point, learning how to use it to add value to other people and teach other people how to do it. Shout out to my channel. Please like and subscribe if you are not already. So let's go ahead and jump into number 2. So number 2 skill is writing. AI tools need every bit of context that it can find. Otherwise, their output will be bland and generic. Lots of knowledge is hidden in people's minds, and AI won't be accessible from there. So building a practice of writing will enable AI to work at its best. 1 hour of input to write stuff down will mean dozens of hours of output via AI. So very true here. I have written a few different books in terms of content. I have a lot of different things floating around in my head, ideas that I want to promote and share with the world. I have repurposed so much of my content using ChatGPT recently to be able to have over 100,000 words in multiple books of just adding in and dropping in my content that I have written over, many years and had it repurpose it into a book format. So it's really, really impressive. Continue to write and create blog posts, share different things. If you're more of a video or podcast person, do that, but then transcribe it and then have that for writing content that you can feed into an AI system and repurpose that content. And the third skill is having a strategic vision. So AI is giving everyone bigger and bigger cannons. It's a very, very big firepower to work with. In this age, knowing how to point the cannons in the right direction will be more important than ever. Moving from playing in a symphony to conducting the symphony is a critical skill. So this is really important because there are some people who are going to change from being an engineer to being a prompt engineer. Ability to know what questions to ask based on the end result or the end destination that you're trying to get to, that allows you to know which place to aim, where to, kind of direct your resources, your questions, your research, and then you're using AI as the tool to do that. So change management is the fourth skill. So this is a highly disruptive time for many people, many businesses. It's hard to accept the future when it threatens a skill set. But just like any big change throughout history, it's learning how to adapt to that change is where the leaders start to rise above the situation. So success really hinges on your ability to be able to bring people in and adapt to a new environment. So being more adaptable, being more flexible, learning how to use these new tools is going to be the opportunity where the people who know how to do that are going to be the ones who are the leaders and still have work to do. The ones who don't do change management well are going to be the ones without the jobs. And the fifth and final skill set that you need in this new age of AI is prompt engineering. So AI is coming to literally every single piece of software that you use. The default starting point will be a chat box where you type a prompt, but most people won't know what to do with the chat box. You can stand out if you do. So learn how to do prompt engineering. There are thousands and thousands of resources on what kind of prompts to use for ChatGPT. I've created so many SEO and content marketing and blog writing and also sales and lead gen videos on how to do the right prompts for those particular categories. So I highly recommend checking those out, but you can check out some of the other awesome prompts out there of what to do, to create the right output that you need based on the value that you're trying to deliver. And these are the 5 top skills that you need to navigate this new era of AI. So will you lose your job? Potentially, unless you learn how to adapt the right way. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And 94% of people watching my content right now on my channel are not subscribed. It only takes 5 seconds. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can support me creating amazing content just like this. Please remember to share this video around if you found it valuable. Remember to keep moving forward, and I will catch you next time.